So Floyd's family will meet with President Biden in Washington today. The commander-in-chief spoke with them after former police officer Derek Chauvin's guilty verdict a month ago. But this will be the first in-person meeting since Floyd's funeral in June of last year. I want to bring in Chris Stewart. He's an attorney for George Floyd's family. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Stewart. What are some of the thoughts and the issues and concerns that the family of George Floyd will be bringing to the White House when they meet with the president?
I think really getting an understanding of the plan and the changes that the president has for the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. He was very cordial when he called after the verdict. You could hear the excitement in his voice. And, we believe it'll be a positive, great meeting.
Are there particular elements of the Justice and Policing Act that the Floyd family feel are particularly important?
Well, I mean, as a civil rights attorney, being someone that has handled a bunch of these cases, it's politics of why it can't get passed. This is a phenomenal bill. Anybody that knows about policing, about civil rights, about how these actually work in court, they know that qualified immunity, getting rid of that is not going to make a bunch of lawyers like myself sue more cops. It's not. It's ridiculous. Because what really happens is in these cases in court, cities toss the officers away. So they don't have any coverage anyway. So it's not going to make lawyers go out and sue more cops. It's semantics. It's because some people are just saying, I don't want to look like I'm allowing cops to be sued, when in reality, it's not going to affect it at all of getting more officers sued. So getting rid of it will change the mentality of policing. It makes an officer know I can't go out there and do whatever I want, which is all the change that needs to happen. So getting rid of it has to happen. It's not going to hurt police officers. That's semantics.
Are you worried at all that the deadline that President Biden had imposed, which was today, clearly lawmakers are not going to make it?
No, I mean, if it doesn't get done by today, that's fine. It just needs to get done. I really like the progress that we're seeing be made between the Republicans and the Democrats. But, it's really a understanding and a shift that has to happen by knowing that these changes are going to perfect policing. They're going to protect officers out there. They're going to train them better. They're going to monitor the insane officers that are out there that are going from department to department. It's going to perfect policing and protect the community. So if you're against this bill, you need to really step forward and say why you don't want to protect cops and the community.
So, for the Floyd family, they found themselves at the forefront of this movement, but they are also just a family that lost a loved one tragically, and they are looking for justice and accountability. Derek Chauvin will be sentenced in a few weeks. The three other officers involved in this federal trial, they go on trial rather in August. How confident or concerned is the family that they will get justice and accountability?
Faith. Just like with Derek Chauvin's first trial, you just got to have faith because you never know in these situations. But you can see from the jury that they were not accepting any excuses. They knew it was murder. They were standing up not just for George Floyd, but for this country. I think everybody's just tired of this chaos and tired of African Americans being treated in this manner. And it's time for change. No matter what color you are, white or black. The beauty that we've seen lately is everyone stepping forward and wanting change, which is what we clearly see now happening with the bill.
I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Senator Cory Booker right before you. And you point out something really, moving, I think, for a lot of people. It's over the year that we've seen demonstrations and rallies. What has been significant about this movement now is that it is so diverse. Black, white, every sort of shade in between, people demanding a change when it comes to policing and demanding racism be, tackled head on. But still within that year, we've seen a number of black people killed at the hands of police. Just a few, as I pointed out, just a few miles from where Derek Chauvin was on trial on the very same day the verdict was handed down. I mean, just sort of one disturbing video after another. And so I want to ask you, do you get a sense that anything has changed over the past year in this country? It feels like it, but we're still seeing Black people killed by police.
Yeah, I mean, a lot has changed. You'll still see incidents like that until reforms are made. The cases haven't slowed down. We just haven't seen as many go viral like George Floyd. But I guarantee you, it's still officers that are remnants of what will be fixed with these policemen. I've already heard from the situation in Louisiana that some of these officers were involved in prior incidents. So it is the exact purpose of what this bill is trying to stop. And, the movement you've seen with white, Black, everyone coming together, Republican, even Democrat, is that the same thing I've been preaching. You can stand up for civil rights and not be against law enforcement. You don't have to be divided by the rhetoric and people that want to separate true change. You can stand up for civil rights and not want Black people brutalized and still not be anti-cop. I like my friends that are police officers. They're good people. They love their community. But I love my clients that are civil rights victims. You can do both. So let's wake up and do both.
Chris Stewart, great point. Thank you so much.
All righty.